All right, guys, this is a quick instructional video going over the expectations for week 2 of your novel study, and I'm going to talk about what you need to make sure that you get done today and this week. So for starters, this is week 2. Hopefully you got your 10 independent reading questions done for last week and turned in. If you did not, you can still do that. You can still get them turned in. They will be put in the grade book today. So today there are 2 things that I need you to look at. So the first thing you need to notice is that you should have access. When you see this in Google Classroom, it'll be in the upper right-hand corner, but you should have access to week 2's independent questions. So they look like this. There are only 5 questions this time, but please notice that they're going to require some more extensive answers. So if you look here, just like last week, if you have any questions about what's being asked in the question, if you click on these hyperlinks here, it'll take you to some review materials. Last week you had questions on AKS 8, and this week we're focusing on theme. So make sure that you really you do a good job for question number 4. Make sure that you really understand how to answer questions 1 and 2. So if you look up here, question 1 is going to require you to find a nonfiction article. This can be the nonfiction article that you did for your dystopian one-pager. It can be one of the articles in that folder, or you can go out and find a nonfiction article that relates to your novel. Okay, so after you find whatever article you want to use, you're going to need to document here what the name of the article was and give me a hyperlink as to where you accessed it if it's not one of the articles that I provided during the first week of this unit. And answer part A and part B in complete sentences. Please make sure it's in complete sentences and that you give me roughly a paragraph to answer this. So what elements are the same in the 2 texts, and how are the structures of the 2 alike or different, and how does that contribute to the meaning and the understanding of what you're learning. So please remember, you're comparing a nonfiction article to your novel. So obviously one of the structures that you will be talking about is a narrative novel that is told as a story. So you're going to compare that to whatever nonfiction structure is used for the article you pick. If you have any questions about this, please, please, please do not feel shy about asking questions and reaching out. So number 2 is also about structure and how an author uses specific words, sentences, and paragraphs to influence how the story develops. So this is just from what you choose to read on the day that you decide to answer that question. Number 3 is going all the way back to hero's journey and character archetypes. And number 4 is about theme. Number 5 is thinking about perspective and how plot moments work together and how things could possibly be different in your story. So if you notice, there's only 5 questions this week. You do not have to answer them all on one day. You pick which questions you want to answer each day, but the expectation is that they are all turned in by Friday, April 24th. So if you notice, only 5 questions. Each question is roughly worth about 20 points. So please make sure that you do your best and you answer these questions completely and with text evidence, quotes, and page numbers. Okay, so this is your assignment for the entire week. The other thing I need you to do for me today, Monday, is take a look at the choice board. This has been posted in eClass since last week. I'm not going to go over the choices again, but I would like you to look at this, think about your story, think about what you like to do in regards to projects, if you're artistic, if you like to use words, and I want you to pick your project. Your project is not due this week. It is not due till next week. But what I need you to do is fill out this form and let me know which project you think you're going to do. I will post the Dropbox or assignment posting for this particular assignment on Friday of this week. So if you are a go-getter, I know I have some of you that have already finished your book. If you want to go ahead and start it, you can go ahead and start. But this assignment, the project is not due until next week. Okay, so the only thing you're required to do this week is the independent reading questions. All right, so these are the things you need to know for this week. Also, our live help sessions or meet sessions are going to always be on Wednesday at 2 and Friday at noon. Please check back on those days for the links to join the class. So as always, please reach out with questions via email or drop them on the assignment posting in Google Classroom, and I am here to help. I hope you guys have a great week.